welcome friends. Back after Christmas. Ugh. My throat's a little raw from the, hanging out with people for a couple days. Whew. Yeah. We're going to be doing a giveaway here today, as well as just, hanging out and doing some roster reviews. So it's going to be a fun day. Just a short little stream, nothing too crazy. Merry Unxmas on Unchristmas. I'm guessing that's what that means. To you too, Frank, whatever that is implying. Basic. Hey, Iron Eyes, good to see you. Sean Mayberry, good to see you too. Happy holidays, disembodied voice. Hey. Alice in Wonderland, very merry on birthday, dude. Back when I was in high school, we used to do on birthdays for our band teacher because his birthday was in the middle of the summer. And so we'd do it just to basically allow us to celebrate his birthday because he was literally the coolest teacher of all time. 3 times already. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing it right now, just to make sure I still have it down, because I promised one of our members that I would walk him through it. And so I wanted to, just run through it right here at the beginning of the stream just to make sure that I have all of it down still. Because, why watch my own videos, right? Okay, so that came off a little early. I don't want to get her out of that. Just keep pushing. If we do that, then we could possibly keep him from healing up. Yeah, I'll get another turn. She now taunts, and that'll put healing immunity on him, so he can't heal up from his AoE. Sweet. And let's heal up Ray. 200 GTR's third ability is smooth sailing. Yeah, you're not wrong. Although JTR or Resistance Hero Finn's third ability, you can use on Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, because during this tier, he is immune to stagger, because he has his full kit unlocked, and that is a tier 3 portion. Iron Eyes, I'm gonna be on for just a little bit. Frank, I honestly have no idea. I might have done it last stream. I remember your name, but I genuinely don't remember. I apologize. So we can get to it today, even if we haven't in the past. So he still has healing immunity, right? Yep, he still has healing immunity. Yeah. She's not quite there, so I'm just gonna basic. Call it good. Okay. And at this point, it's just cleanup. Keep taunt on you. At this point, now that SLKR is gone, I can use her third ability. Not really necessary, but I just wanted to show that you can use it and it doesn't improve their stats anymore. Okay. Make sure you can't heal up. Finish you off. And there you go. Okay, yeah. So I'll be able to help with whoever it is. But yeah, this is with all the Zetas, obviously. Not quite all of them, but most of them. Like, I obviously, well, probably will never put on BB-8s just because you don't use BB-8 with resistance very often anymore. It used to be important. Now it's not. Okay. Sweet. I'm going to throw something on auto and watch the chat for a bit, just for a second. We'll do Iron Eyes' roster review first, just real quick. But I'm going to just throw this really quick because I need to finish this thing to help you guys out finding this video, because I've been finding a lot of people are having problems finding it. Oh, and whoever it was that commented on my video to relic my Han Solo, I did it over Christmas. So there's my relic Han Solo now. So get off my back. Oh, that's right. We're missing something, aren't we? Boop. There we go. I was like wondering why things sounded empty. That's why. I was missing my tunes. It's like there's something sounds off. Okay. So while that's working, I'm gonna finish this real quick. So, how was your guys' Christmas? You guys get anything cool? Do anything fun? I know for me, I mean, the standard is like every time my family is like, oh yeah, if I don't know what to get him, I'm going to get him something Star Wars related. So, it tends to be kind of my gifts every year, is if someone doesn't know what to get me, they get me cool Star Wars stuff. And I gotta say, one of my siblings went above and beyond, dude. She was at a convention, and she got me this painting of it's Maul looking like from Maul's perspective over his right shoulder, looking at Ahsoka like on the beams up above Mandalore. So freaking cool. I'll post a picture in the Discord, but it is so freaking cool. Let's see. I need to open up my other thing of chat so that way I can actually throw out polls and things like that. Okay, sick. Let's do that one more time. With the Lightspeed bundle, this freaking event is just so easy and I love it. Makes my life so much easier. Gosh, that original sound is super loud. Let me fiddle with that a bit. There we go. Sweet. Now that that's done, I can not have to worry about that again for the next, couple weeks. I do appreciate, though, that they do the whole, oh, what is it called? Like, during Christmas time, that they just kind of put out all the events, just because, it's super helpful to kind of be like a gift of, like, I get 2, 4, 6 more Zetas. Just during this Christmas time, which is super nice of them. I mean, that's 8, and then there's been like 2 more sets, so like it's been really nice to get some stuff out of these events that they've been dropping. I mean, they did it last year too, and it's just so nice. Okay. So yeah, let's hop right into this roster review real quick for Iron Eyes, just because. Hey Klogok. I'm actually really curious about his roster because I don't think I've actually ever looked at his roster. Ooh, is SLKR or Ray's ultimate more important? I'm going to have to say it depends on what you're struggling with. If you're struggling with offense, SLKR's is more important. If you're struggling with defense, Ray's more important. Because Ray's shuts off some of her defensive counters. SLKR gives him more room to maneuver and being able to kill more Galactic Legends. And so, like, either way, they're both going to be important on defense. But, like, that's kind of how you do your split, is SLKR is your offensive and Ray is your defensive Galactic Legend. And so I would say it entirely depends on what you're struggling with more. As for, like, which is better overall, SLKR's is better, in my opinion. Just, it helps in so many different game modes. So, start SLKR ticket farming tomorrow and can save the ultimate ability mats for SLKR. Ooh. You need a Jabba counter in 3v3. Yeah, right there. Just save your ability mats for SLKR and do that, and then you can get Ray down the road. That works great. Hey, Dakota Haner. Good to see you. Welcome. But yeah, so that would be my suggestion. I 100% think it's a great idea, is using your mats for SLKR the moment you get them. Especially if you have all the stuff to bring them up to relic level. Because, especially in 3v3, like, I almost never have problems with Jabba in 3v3. It just, guts the team in 3v3 so much. The only times that I actually struggle is with the current Datacron. The Leia Datacron, if they have, like, a solid Relic 8 team, just absolutely stomps SLKR. A base level, like, a requirement Jabba team, not a problem. Still can take it out. Yeah, Dakota, there is plenty of room for roster reviews. We'll be getting to them in just a sec. Let me open up our I'm still okay. So we're gonna throw in our messages. Okay. And let me throw up kind of the ways that we do it. Okay, here we go. So where's the Q&A? Let's get ourselves a Q&A going. Oh, that's a problem. Why is it doing that? Just use Marin for Jabba. Yeah, let me just use my Marin in 3v3. That works really well. What the F? Okay, give me just one sec, guys. Apparently, Clogot, you say that, but I've seen it be very iffy. What's your lineup that you use? Apparently, while I was gone for Christmas, Chrome decided to do some updates. Okay, there. Just working on Talzin, Asajj, Marin. Yeah, so that's the one that I keep seeing is Talzin, Asajj, Marin, but like it's much more iffy than the whatchamacallit. It's much more iffy than in 5v5. From what I've seen. Okay, we'll just try doing this. This is kind of a pain trying to figure out why this isn't working. There we go. Uh, high tenacity, protect on Marin, high health, and see on the other so they don't die. Then auto basic. Yeah, Klogot. Yeah, I've seen it like work, but like more often than not, I've seen it just like absolutely get wrecked. I feel like it's closer to like a 60% in 3v3 instead of like the 90% to get the two shot. And then, you know, of course, the one shot is like a 6% chance. One Ooch, good to see you. I still can't remember how to say your name, so I'm just gonna keep saying one ouch, one Ooch, whatever it comes to mind whenever I look at your name. Especially, yeah, yeah, absolutely, Klogot, you're correct. Okay, so now that I've got this worked out, I don't know why it was such a pain to do that, but let's put this out here. Um, um, okay. So you can see at the top our priority for what we go for roster reviews. And so it's going to be priorities, obviously, members who want their live membership. So they get a live roster review where they get in a voice chat with me in Discord and we talk back and forth about their roster. And then, of course, we have supers. Anyone that super chats is also going to take first priority. And then anyone who posts in the section in my Discord is going to be next. And then below that is going to be chat. And so we'll get to chat if we can. But Discord's going to be the best way to get yourself in there. The Discord link is in the description of this video as well as on my channel. I already put in like kind of the starting message to get everyone started in there. And so any ally codes thrown in the roster review section will be the first ones I take a look at. As always, when you're doing roster reviews, I want ally code, previous farm, current farm, and your favorite team. Just to help me kind of get an idea of your account currently. Okay. Oh, dude, I am so excited for Bane, Anthony. I cannot tell you how excited for Bane I am. Not only is he one of my favorite characters in Star Wars in general, it's just, you know, his kit looks so freaking cool, and I can't wait to use him. Okay, so while I let people kind of, you know, get some stuff started, I need to grab a drink real quick. Let's throw this up as our first roster review, because it's currently in the chat. Iron Eyes. So, fun fact, this guy is actually my old guild leader. So, yep, so lots of GLs. Lord Vader, Bane. I am very curious how the Lord Vader kind of thing is going to work. If he's going to lift up Lord Vader as well. Okay, so you got a lot here. If I recall correctly, JMK is kind of your favorite team just overall, which means your cat has to be blazing fast. And if I recall, I really don't need to check your mods because I've seen some of your characters before. And they're all, like, I used to compare my characters to yours when I first started. Like, oh, where's your Sith Empire? Yeah, I used to compare my Darth Revan to yours and be like, oh yeah, so that's how good modding looks. Yeah. So this guy has tons of really great mods. It's allowed him to punch up for a long time. For a long time, he didn't use GLs like at all. He had JMK, and then the rest he just did off-meta counters. Dakota Haner, thank you for the $5. You're awesome, dude. Okay, well, we'll get to yours directly after this one that we're currently working on. Thanks. Yeah, so this guy swears, but yeah, sorry, I muted my mic for a second to talk to my roommate, and I thought I clicked it again. But yeah, Dakota, thank you so much for the $5 if that was missed. I don't know if it was. I think that was before I did the thing, but thank you so much. I'll get to your account after this. This guy's mods is always fantastic. Here, let me take a drink of this. Okay. But yeah, so, you know, having a Gear 8 or Gear 7, whatever that was, for Ki-Adi-Mundi is fine, but, you know, might as well Gear 11 him. He does some work even at Gear 11 if you're throwing him on defense with Qui-Gon. Now, we've talked about this. Did you finish him? You did finish your Imperial Super Commando and your Gar Saxon. Perfect. Hey, Zarkson. Good to see you. We're just going through my old guild leader's account, which is kind of one of those rougher accounts because I know he's a very thorough player, and so it's kind of hard to find the holes, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It just makes my job a little more difficult. Let's check his fleets. I know for a fact that he's insanely proud about his Rebel fleet because he used to use Home 1 all the time. But let's check his... Okay, yeah. I mean, he doesn't really need it where he is right now, but that's good. Yep, relict. Okay. You know, it might be that time, considering where you are. I know you're working on Leia, right now, but, like, it might be that time... Oh, and I hate to see that. I know you don't like this fleet. I've talked to you about this before. You don't like the Negotiator, but considering how good the Marauder is with the Negotiator, it might be worth finishing your BTLB finally and finishing this fleet, Iron Eyes. Sounds good, Iron Eyes. I'll kind of finish up with your account in a sec, but yeah, I'd consider getting your BTLB and then your Marauder. All you're farming it now, perfect, and then you only need Hunter up to Gear 11 to start pulling off this trick. So consider getting Hunter up to Gear 11 there. But it might be finally time to work on your Inquisitors. I know it's awful, but you just, can you NKT like the Negotiator? I don't know what NKT means. Zarkson, yeah, you can. So first priority is going to be people that post in Discord. Second priority will be people in chat. And then, of course, above those are members and super chats. Any super chats will always go first, and any members will always go first. But yeah, and so, like, yeah, get Hunter up to Gear 11. Well, then Inquisitors after that, because I'll have Reva in 4 months. So, yeah, so the Discord link is in the description of this video, as well as the top of the my YouTube channel. If you want, I can throw it in here as well. How can you not like the Negotiator? He says it's super iffy on its countering. It could either go really well or really badly. And I've experienced the same thing. Just sometimes it just doesn't work for me, and I just get absolutely obliterated. So I can see where he's coming from. But I feel like that's just fleets in general, unless you're using a meta fleet. But yeah, so here's what I'm going to say for you. I mean, obviously you're doing great with your account. And I don't think that your current farms are, like, unwarranted whatsoever. I think what you have currently is great. There's not really any missing holes that I'm seeing. So my suggestion would be to get that Hunter to Gear 11, and so you can start pulling off Negotiator Marauder stuff. And then also, when you're working on your Inquisitors, start with your second sister, so that way you can get her ship solid, so you can use that better for the counter with I know it's not always needed, but it's always helpful to have. And if you have just her and the TDC, if you're countering Executor with it, it's better banners to just have those two as reinforcements. And if she's good enough, then she can help a lot with that counter. So that would be my suggestion to you is, you know, work on your Hunter, obviously finish your BTLB, start working on your second sister first out of all the Inquisitors. But yeah, good luck with your Leia farm. It looks like you're getting close from what I was seeing. Yeah, I'm sure Leia will be bonkers for you. I heard you just switched guilds, so good luck in your new guild too. I've been checking on the old guild. I'm glad that a couple of the guys are stepping up to kind of take your place. Versus Executor is the easiest thing ever. I've actually never tried Negotiator versus Executor because I've always had Finalizer. I might have to look up how to do it. Is Game Crash. Yeah, I'll have to look up how to do it and try it out my next stream, maybe for Grand Arena, or I'll try it out a couple times in my Fleet Shard and see how I like it. But yeah, like there's not a whole lot of fluff in this roster. Guy finishes his farms, does his mods really great. So like, I don't have much to say there besides continue where you're going, and that's the way I would farm it. Okay, so Dakota, you're gonna be first. You basically need Marauder. Okay, so there's the problem. I know that there is a counter for Negotiator for Executor, but I was under the impression that it was less steady than, like, for instance, Finalizer or Empire, but I've seen it used before. Yeah, absolutely, Cloga. I would love to see a clip of how you use it. I'm always down to learn new counters and see how they're done. It might finally motivate me to get my Hunter up to gear 11. Okay, let's get Dakota in here. So Dakota says, just got SLKR and now between C, Ray, Executor, JML. Also close to Gas and JKL. Favorite team is Starkiller at the moment. So sounds like you bought a pretty good it was a good Christmas. I got some really, really cool stuff. Like, you know, you got stuff that, you know, you want or need or that kind of thing. But I got some actually really cool stuff that people were just like, hey, this made me think about you. And those are my favorite presents. Like, I got a really cool like tumbler for water that's like laser etched with a whole bunch of Star Wars designs. It was really cool. I got like a custom, you know, painting of Ahsoka and Maul. Like, it was awesome. It was also great to just see family. I don't see family enough because I live at college, and so it's a ways. Relic 7 Plo to outrun Executor. Jeez, a Relic 7 Plo. I think mine's gear 11 right now. But it sounds like, Dakota, you've kind of split your account a lot, had like a lot of, I like these characters, and so you're kind of going for them, so you're close to a lot. Okay. So you just got SLKR, so you're working on Zetas, because we're all Zeta starved right now. Good to see you only have a couple Zetas to be able to get through the event. That's great. My mods need work, and I still have farms to finish because I have lots of gear 12s, but I'm working it. I would like to know if I go for Ray, C, or Executor next. Well, if you bought the bundle, I'm always going to push Ray as your next one. Just because she's super easy to get if you already have the bundles. Like right here, you need 1 Relic 7, so 2 more Relic levels there, a Relic 7 right there, and then you just need to get her up to gear 9 and drop 1 Zeta on her, and then you can complete it, basically. And then you need a Relic 7 there. So, like, you're a couple characters away from finishing Ray. So, 100%, if someone bought the bundles, I'm always going to say Ray. We'll check your other requirements of your other stuff real quick, though, because it is possible that I might suggest something else. Ooh, a Relic 3 Rex. I like to see it. So you got CLS, Chewbacca. So you got the characters farmed up, but there are a lot of gear 12s. Obviously, JML is going to be very close for you, but you're still working on Rolo and Cholo. Let's take a look at your bounty hunters. So your bounty hunters are basically done. He needs to be Relic 5'd. He definitely needs to be Relic'd, and your Razor Crest needs to be finished, which if you're 2 stars away, that's only halfway done. So, yeah, Executor, I'd say, is going to be a while. So keep working on the shards for Razor Crest. Hey, Dank Ideals, good to see you. Oh gosh, your Plo is gear 8, that's rough. But yeah, so Razor Crest is going to take you a while. So I wouldn't say Executor is going to be your next farm. So he was between C, Ray, Executor, and JML. Let's take a look at your Sith. Okay, so you have Sidious, like, you know, gear 12. You have the Marauder at Relic 3, Molly. Yeah, so you have a lot of starts into a lot of different farms. So, yeah, what I'm looking at right now, with how you have your account set up, you have a lot of requirements ready for, like, a lot of different Galactic Legends. And with the Galactic Legends you've kind of already gone for, I think you're on the right path for, you know, what order you should do them with SLKR first. Especially because he's a great starting Galactic Legend. And you already have some solid work into some characters that are, you know, just good in the farms that are that you have started. You also have some okay ones like Royal Guards, obviously just so-so. But yeah, so here's what I would suggest. For order of operations, I'm going to say you just got SLKR. Finish SLKR as fast as you can. Get his... Zarkson, thank you for becoming damn awesome. Let me know in the Discord when you want your live roster review. You could even cash it in today during this stream, and we'll throw you in a voice channel with me, and we can discuss back and forth your roster. Thank you so much. Yeah, so what I'm looking at is SLKR is a fantastic first farm for you. You're really close to Ray. It's the one you're closest to, so I'd go Ray next. And then by that point, if you are done with the Razor Crest, go for Executor. If you're not done with Razor Crest by the time you finish Ray, go for Sith Eternal. And then from Sith Eternal, you can go into Executor, because they share a ton. So right there, you kind of have a basis of where you're headed. You have a lot of great teams and stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of finish your farms. But with you being so close to GLs, you kind of need to get a couple GLs in your roster. So alternatively, if you don't want to just GL farm to GL farm, because that can be rough, you finish SLKR, finish Ray, and then take a break and work on some of your teams. So, like, finish your CLS, get them relicked, finish your... well, let's check, like, your probably your Sith Empire needs some work. Yeah, so finish your Sith Empire, get yourself, you know, these two relicked. You know, get a couple of these teams like your Jedi with the Jedi Knight Revan. So, you know, get Jedi Knight Revan, Jolie, and Bastila relicked. And so you could take some time after after Ray, and just farm some stuff, and that'll give you time to get to Executor. Dank Ideals, that's awesome. Getting to Erodium it's gonna be rough, but it'll be awesome. That's so great. Would you mind checking my mods to see if I'm on the right track? I'm top heavy on mods right now. Okay. I will always suggest, I'm gonna post a video today as well, but I doubt most people need the video I'm posting. It's mostly for newer players and players struggling with events about modding, but I did post one about 2 weeks ago that gives you a solid plan for farming mods. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. Let's take a look. I want to see Marjade at the top of the list. Okay, love to see it. 296, that's a little bit of a slow Marjade. I like to see her at 330. It makes sure that she can basically counter Imperial troopers, unless they're willing to waste a Wat Tambor. But yeah, and then Bosk, never a bad character to have fast. 275, Bosk is one of those ones you want as fast as possible if you're trying to pull off bounty hunter tricks. 282, a little bit of a slower Revan. I like to see around 300, but it still works at that level fairly easily. Executor next unlock 2, so I'll probably be hanging out at lower end of Erodium. Dude, Executor can carry you so far. It's the only reason I stayed in for Erodium for as long as I did, is because people just absolutely flub their Executor counter. Okay, and then we're gonna check Captain Rex because he needs to be fast. Yeah, so 231. That's plus 58 speed. You have profundity as well. Yeah, you'll have no problems. No one has counters for profundity and Erodium. Just throw that on defense and just leave it, honestly. Especially if you have like an Executor counter that's off meta. If you can throw both of those on there, you honestly could probably jump through Erodium with those two on defense. and then just save all your GLs for offense and all your good teams. Ugh. Okay. So yeah, I am seeing this the mods for this account are struggling quite a bit. Obviously, you need some mods on your SLKR. A lot of people will put offense mods on him. 100% speed is always going to be the better option because he ramps his damage over and over again, and so the more turns you get him, the better he's going to ramp. That's also important for mirror matches. I got stomped on my last Grand Arena because the SLKR was faster than me, as well as his first order officer was also faster than mine, and so it ended up with me losing. So remember, attack first, assert dominance. It's always important. So I do want to see some mod work. You're on the right track with something like Mara Jade. Like, this is getting to some solid speed, but you want, like, all of your usable characters, like characters you are currently using in teams, you want their speed to be between 60 and 90 speed. And then you want your top characters between, like, 120 to 150 extra speed. So that would be my suggestion, is definitely go check out my video from, like, 2 weeks ago. It gives you a great mod filter to be able to filter mods quickly. It gives you the ability to kind of just sort through mods as fast as possible and get as many good mods as you can. Because a mod without speed is a mod that's not worth it. It's just how the game works nowadays. The only times it's not are the exception rather than the rule. Additionally, if you have a Jedi Knight Anakin and you have a Qui-Gon, let's give it a check. I think you do, but I can't remember. I think you have a Gear 12, but no Omicron. If you throw the Omicron on him, I would remod Jedi Knight Anakin for speed. It actually helps better. But yeah, so hopefully that helps you, dude. I think that definitely Rey should be your next step, and I definitely think you need to work on some mods a bit. And then if you're after Rey, either choose to take 2 months and like finish some of your farms for your teams, or jump into Sith Eternal or Executor. It's kind of up to you at that point. Let's see. Marauder beats up Profundity, lol. Even easier than versus Executor. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But like, I mean, I don't have Bad Batch level up at all. So if I can pull it off with a low Bad Batch, I might consider getting him to Gear 11. You can lose if Anakin gets marked. If Marauder is faster than Anakin, you can't lose versus Profundity if you know how, yeah. Really, if Marauder is faster than Anakin, you can't lose. For the Leviathan trick, you want Anakin to be slower than, or you want Anakin to be faster than Marauder. Not the Marauder to be faster. Leviathan with Scythe, I don't have Malevolence or Negotiator high level. I don't like the back and forth gack. I just go for Shock and Awe. Nice. Awesome. But yeah, looks like the account's not bad. Like, I mean, I love to see a Savage and a Relic Wampa. I would suggest Relic 5ing both of them just because it kind of gets them over that hump of, like, they can take out anything. You're never going to regret putting Relic levels on them. But yeah, overall, not a bad roster. Work on your mods. Raise your next farm. And make sure you're working on that Echelon. It looks like you are, and I like to see it. But yeah, so don't sleep on your fleets. Tanks are the big thing that people are sleeping on. So whatever you end up having, I mean, you're gonna have this fleet done with the Executor. You're gonna get that TIE Bomber, obviously. So you have a Palpmobile. It looks like you're doing a really good job of filling out your fleets. So yeah, honestly, just the mods and, you know, going for Rey, I think it's a solid option for you. Let's see. Just passing by to say thanks on the Rey guy. I would definitely not use Zori, and it was a walk. Wait, I would definitely not use Zori, and it was a walk in the park with her. Okay, yeah, no problem, Dr. J. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm happy that it's still helping people even after all this time. Like, I dropped that video 2 months ago. I'm like, I really hope people see this because, like, I was panicking when I got to the Rey battle, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I don't have R2-D2, I don't have C-3PO. And so when I did the first battle with Zori, I'm just like, maybe I can just do like a standard, Rey lineup with Zori and hope for the best. And it worked, and I was like, I love this. So I'm glad it got out to people, and I'm glad I can do content creation because of it. Like, that's kind of what got me on here, so... Burning on anything, give him to 1 health with assist, and he'll die if he's faster than Marauder. You still win with slower Marauder, but it's more RNG dependent. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's, we have gone over our super chats. We've gone over, our first guy. Best car strong. Love that. Also, I don't know if you know about this piece of the kit of the finalizer. As soon as possible, you want to get that echelon in that final spot, and then the do you have it? You have to have it because you have finalizer. Yeah, you want Kylo Ren's command shuttle in those final 2 spots because the echelon will pre-taunt, and having 3 first order ships causes the finalizer to increase on speed, so he will get turn like almost always at the beginning of the battle. Plus, they all have their reinforcement abilities activated at the beginning of the battle on the finalizer fleet. So, that also opens up your Houndstooth to be used somewhere else. Okay, so let's, we got Bale. Bale, do we got you in chat? Yes, sir. Okay. Sweet. Let's take a look at your roster. Yeah, that's what I thought of immediately when I saw Bale was Bale Organa. Is it a reference to that? That's rough. Do you have a Houndstooth lying around? I'm going to tell you the opposite of the guy I just told the other person. Because you don't have a Relic 5, or Relic 5, sorry, 5-star Enchilada, you're going to get more mileage out of Houndstooth. If you have a 5-star Enchilada, you get the reinforcement abilities that are great. If you don't, it's just better to have Houndstooth in that spot. Nah, just a nickname. Okay. I barely got any, haha. Okay, I won't judge your mods too harshly. As long as you promise me that you are willing to work on your mods and you'll go watch my video for my mod farming plan. If you do that, I will not get on your case about mods. Okay, you're working on it. Perfect. Can't wait for the rest of it. Already have all the other Rex, gear, and relic mats for Rey. Only need like 30 Raz shards. Ooh, are you going to be spending some crystals? What is that, tomorrow that the Radis event comes back? So you'd need an extra, 2,000 crystals roughly. It's, 1,998, but same thing. Hold on. Wheel on my chair fell off. Ugh. I really need to get a new gaming chair. I use a health arrow plus swing speed or a health arrow speed. It kind of depends. Here, we'll come back to you in just a sec, Bale. Let's look at my mods. I want to see what I actually have on her. I'm trying to remember if I put speed on the top right. I think my arrow is speed. Because you don't really need her super fast. You want her fast, obviously, because she's a GL. But, 526 is kind of that max that you need. And the rest is offense. 506, over 500 is kind of like that, sweet spot that I'm like, yeah, that's fine to keep her at. I've got the basic up because I was doing other stuff. Yeah, so I use a speed for it. Obviously, if you're using one of your health sets for it. you could use a health set. But yeah, so speed primary is what I'm going for. But you definitely could, I would, out of those two, depending on 496, it's pretty good. Yeah, I like to have it over that 500 speed. It just tends to work better. And for the event, you want over 526 if you're trying to like low data, low gear it at all. 526 is kind of the minimum. But yeah, Dr. J, if yours is at 508, out of those two, like if you can still maintain over a 500 speed with that plus 20 speed offense arrow, that is an amazing offense arrow. If you have Jedi Knight Luke, or are you planning on getting Jedi Knight Luke, I highly suggest putting that arrow on Jedi Knight Luke. But for now, yeah, that is a great mod to throw on Rey. And so if you can keep it over that 500 speed with that plus 20 speed, absolutely. I think that is a great idea. A lot of people use just the 32 speed, but also a lot of people don't have really, really high speed secondary arrows. So, finalizer tomorrow. Heck yeah, Xeno. So that means you're going to pay the, what, 7,000 crystals that you need to get it to 5-star immediately, right? That's obviously. Okay, so let's take a look. This is my account. Let's get over to his. Bale, we're getting back to you now. Yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, it's definitely like kind of up to interpretation with her. As long as you have some solid speed, an offense arrow is never going to be a bad thing. And with speeds that high, it really doesn't feel bad to remove a speed arrow. Xeno, are you actually? Oh, dude. Okay, to be fair, there was about a month after I got Executor. Oh, okay, you're not. After a month after I got Executor, I had, this 4-star Executor. I was like, I'm gonna slow farm this, and then I got a bonus at work, and I was like, $100 doesn't sound bad, and so I just saved up my crystals from being in the top 5 for like that month, and then I dropped $100 and got myself Executor, and to this day it is the most money I have ever spent on this game in a month, and it hurt my soul a bit. But yeah, let's get into Bale's inventory. Okay, so unsure what to farm next after Lightspeed bundles. Currently going for Executor and Gas. Do you have? So you have the Resistance, and you said after your Lightspeed bundles. So it sounds like you're finishing Rey first. Can I get a basic roster? Yeah, and do always call another. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, that is totally fine. Here, Zarkson. Let's see. Make sure you change your name when you get into the Discord. Change your name to whatever it might be. So change it to Zarkson for me in the Discord, and I'll make sure that you have the access to the member chat. Oh, there you are. Found you. You're just sitting on offline. You are now damn awesome. So you are now added to the member chat and everything, so you can just post in there and let me know whenever you're ready for that. But yeah, we can 100% do that. Just throw it in the throw your ally code in the Discord under roster reviews, and I will get to it next. Where's Bale? Waiting for Radis at the moment. 35 shards off. Okay. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Bale, I'm sorry for just same with that for like a month. Still haven't gotten it. Omi drop. Oof, that's rough, buddy. I got one Omi drop over Christmas, and I was like, hey, it's a Christmas miracle. Looking for a smooth negotiator versus Executor. Took me a bit to figure it out. Worked before, but with someone dead, found a bit of my shock and terror. Dodging for 22 minutes. What? Oh gosh, that's insane. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so let's take a look here. You're obviously working on SLKR's thing. Okay. Okay. Did you have anything to say about mods? Executor gas. Oh, we got someone subbing. Griffin McClure. Thanks for joining the damn community. Appreciate the sub, dude. So I'm having to farm exec and most of gas from start. That's why I'm unsure on what to farm. So here's the dealio. I can 100% understand going for gas. For the simple reason that after SLKR, I went for gas. Not because it was good for my roster to do, but because I've always loved Anakin as a character. Growing up, nowadays I recognize he's very flawed, but growing up, Darth Vader and Anakin were my favorite character in Star Wars. And, you know, Clone Wars Anakin is so cool. And so I was like, yeah, I'm going for gas. Plus, it gets me a negotiator fleet, which can counter malevolence, which, with most people having SLKR as their first Galactic Legend, malevolence is their hardest fleet to beat, because Finalizer is trash against it. And so I can 100% understand going for gas. I feel like gas is a little out of the realm of, like, what you currently have. If you're looking for what you should do next, honestly, obviously Rey is going to be a big one. But after Rey, I'd take some time and finish some of your farms. Like, this Starkiller can absolutely wreck some Galactic Legends for you, but you gotta take some time and finish him. Like, you already have investment into him. This is terrifying to see a Mara Jade with no mods at all. Get some mods on Mara Jade, even if they're not good mods. Any kind of mods are better than no mods. Like, I talk a lot about having speed mods, but any kind of mods are better than no mods. So get something on her for now until you can get better mods. Yeah, like, her with Starkiller is just so insane. Yeah, and so a 31 speed on Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, that's really not great. So if you haven't already, go watch my video from like 2 weeks ago. I lay out a great way to farm mods, a filter for it, basically how to get some really good mods started. What was the sets on this? Okay, and then keep an eye out for the video that I got coming out today. Will help you kind of go over sets and that kind of thing. So mods are definitely a big problem on this account, and I think they need to be fixed as soon as possible. But the easy route, let's check if you already have. It looks like you already have them. So yeah, so you're working on that. So typically, what people will do is going to be, because of the requirement share, SLKR into Sith Eternal into Executor. And then your next one would probably be JML, just based off of the fact that you bought that Lightspeed bundle. But honestly, after those three, so do Rey, and then into Sith Eternal, into Executor. Doing those three will get you a solid basis for your whole account. You're going to need to do some finisher farms, obviously. And then at that point, you can go really anywhere in the game. Like, obviously, you have, you know, Rebels already started, and so you could head that direction if you want to go JML. But honestly, you could go anywhere from here. So if you want to continue your passion farm of gas, 100% go for it. Don't listen to an idiot on the internet. If you love gas as a character, go for gas. It is like farming another GL, and so it is a little bit rougher of a farm than any other legendary character. But, you know, it gets you a lot of really solid teams. But yeah, so that would be my suggestion, is just kind of finish what you have. So finish up Rey, and then you can take a break for a little bit, and just finish your farms. Like, get your Sith Empire done, get yourself a Jedi Knight Revan team finished. Like, you know, I'm not seeing a Bastila or anything. Yeah, Bastila needs to be relicked. You know, finish your Starkiller 100%. I want to see a Relic 5 Starkiller ASAP. Give you tons to help. But yeah, I think modding is going to be your big thing. So during all of this, make sure that you're being efficient on trying to get good mods. Mods are so major in this game. And so that would be my suggestion, is getting some solid mods, and then finish Ray, and then finish some teams. After that, you can go Executor into Sith Eternal, or you can go, you know, if you, gas is like your little PP, your little passion project, go for gas. It's fine to have a little PP. A lot of us do. Like, it'll help you out. Just make sure you're getting the side characters. So like, as you're finishing gas, make sure you farm the 501st. Make sure you get General Grievous relicked up. Make sure you get your BTLB Y-Wing for your fleet. Just running out of materials to upgrade them. Yeah, that's fair. It'll happen for a while, Bale. But yeah, 100%, like, you know, you can kind of go wherever you want in this game. But if you're going for efficiency, that would be your next farm. So SLKR, Ray, and then probably some finish your farms, followed by, you know, Sith Eternal and Executor, because those all kind of fit together, and you already have all the pieces for them started, because you already have Darth Vader, you already have Emperor Palpatine, you already have the or the Bounty Hunter ships. You know, you already have a solid start into all of those, and Executor's just going to lead straight into Sith Eternal, or vice versa. So, and it'll also get you a solid Galactic Legend ship. So that's kind of the route that I would take if I were you. It's a PvP. Don't worry about make the meta. Yeah, I mean, there's people who have, you know, a Relic 9 Tarful, and maybe that makes you happy. And I'm not going to, you know, shame your PP any day. You know, it's a perfectly fine PP. But, like, you know, if you're chasing the meta, that would be my suggestion. Would be finish Ray, and then you can go for your PP, or you can go for the efficiency route and go for, you know, Sith Eternal and Executor. But yeah, obviously, whenever you're looking at your farms, just make sure you're not skipping out. Obviously, you're already working on the Echelon and the Special Forces. And so, like, you know, if you're working on Galactic Republic, make sure you get your BTLB Starfighter going. Obviously, Anakin's ETA is a very long ways away from you, but make sure you're getting, like, Plo Koon. Make sure you're getting Rex's ship. So gas has a lot from ground up. So if it's a PP for you, it's a PP for you. But like, you don't need your, you know, you don't need to play with your PP every day. So feel free to focus on efficiency if you want to, or you can kind of focus on your PP. But that would be my suggestion, is Ray. My Relic 7 Saw team slaps. I don't know about that. I haven't seen a Saw team slap at all. Dank Ideals has the fastest Bodhi. Why? Why C before can we do it the other way? You 100% can do it the other way. The reason that I'm saying Sith Eternal into Executor is not because it's a bad way to do it the other way, but it's because if you look at his bounty hunters, his Razor Crest is only 5-star, which means he still has 150 shards ish to still get for it to be a 7-star, which means it's going to take him a while to get that, because you can only get it from certain places. And so, like, if he hits the point where he's done with Ray, he's going to want to jump right into the next farm that's easy, that's going to be Sith Eternal. You could jump into this and then, like, finish it, and then wait for the Razor Crest shards, but it's kind of up to you. That was just my suggestion, because he's not close to Razor Crest anytime soon. That is the joke. One ouch is, you know, a little PP is fine. So yeah, it's kind of a double entendre, fun little joke that I have. But as for Omicrons, so you have the Talon. Let's check your first order. You have first order done. So the TIE Pilot's actually super helpful. If you're looking for a Territory War team, Captain Phasma, like, we still have an entire wall of Captain Phasmas in my guild, and we're, you know, 300 million GP. So those are two that you kind of just have offhand. Let's see what else you have that would be bad. You're working on Resistance. get the Zori one on her, and get the Finn Zeta. Because that right there is just the team. You just do Finn, Resistance Hero Poe, Resistance Hero Finn, and then Rose and Zori. And then if you can, throw the Omicron on Zori, throw the Omicron on Rose, and you have a team that will just get you holds. I got 4 holds just the other day in a Rhodium, like no problems. Oh, let's talk about it, Dank Ideals. Thank you for the $5. We will take a look at your little peepee, or your big peepee, as you like to put it. Okay, so yeah, like honestly, you have a couple places you could put it. Obviously, you don't want to put it on characters that are not ready for them. Like, you know, for instance, like, you know, you can put Treyas on. Treya at gear 12 with Nihilus, and Scion with her Omicron, with Savage and Darth Talon, can take down JML even at gear 12. And so Darth Treya wouldn't be a bad one. But, like, obviously, like, you're not going to put it on most of these characters because they're not viable. Like, putting it on a Savage right now would be worthless, but putting it on a Relic 5 Savage, obviously, absolutely. Putting it on Zori works great. Putting it on Captain Rex works great. And so I'd probably say Rex, Zori, Treya, and then either of the ones for First Order are going to be your best bets if you're looking for one. There's no notification for Dank Ideals. Dank Ideals, you're damn dope. Thanks for donating. Okay. There's Zarkson. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do Zarkson really quick right before you, Dank Ideals, just because he dropped a membership and wants just a regular roster review right now. So, and then we will get to your PP. Oh, did I? That was right. What do you put in? 596244622. Looks like Zarkson, you got the wrong. You missed a number for your ally code or something, because it's not popping up with anything. So throw it in. We'll go do Dank Ideals while we wait for your fix. Take a look at Dank Ideals. That was my bad for missing a number there. Eat. Dankerton. Here we go. Okay. So, a Relic 9 JML, so you've got either a lot of crystals or a lot of money to throw around. But considering you're in Chromium, I'm guessing it's money. I think Dank stole a credit card with how many donations of him to streamers I've seen. I believe it. I've seen him in Arnold streams. That's where I first saw him. I was just, you know, around an Arnold stream. I was like, hey, Dank Ideals, and I saw him in my stream. And I'm like, hold up, I think I know you. Liam, how's it going? Beaver found you recently. Love what you're doing. Keep it up. Time to look at my roster. Yeah, if you want to get in on roster reviews, chat is kind of last priority. If you want to hit up in the Discord, it's in the description. That's where we take from first, and then chat is kind of last priority. And so we'll get there if we can, but we got, you know, a lot to get through as much as we can. You work a lot. I mean, considering this roster, I'm not so sure. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got a Relic 8 Grand Inquisitor. Got a Relic 8 Maul. Got a Relic 7 Saw. Oh, let's see this. Just added the ally code. Okay, we'll do you next. I think we'll do... So what we're going to do is we're going to do Zarkson next, and then we're going to do our giveaway, and then we'll continue on to the next people. Just because I don't want to run out of time for the giveaway. Holy shiz, dude. 177 speed on a frickin' Bodhi Rook. And you have the Zeta. This Zeta's so bad. Oh, gosh. Goodness gracious. Sounds good, Anakin Harper. So we're giving away a couple Lightspeed bundles. So, you know, you can buy whatever Lightspeed bundle you want to, but it is unfortunately only US for this one, just because it's Google Play cards. Future ones will be non-US. We'll have ways of doing non-US, but today it's just going to be US giveaways. So, if you're in the US and you got, you know, either Bluestacks or Android, you're good to join in and get one of these. But the US has some really funky things about gift cards and going to other countries because of all the scamming that's happened to our older generation lately. Yeah, so it definitely looks like you're chasing just what you love. Like that's a Hondo sitting there in your stuff. Yeah, this is definitely just it's PP farm after PP farm. I love it. Let's take a look at your Mandalorians. Bruh, you have a Relic 8 Maul with no Mandalorians? Oh, that is painful. Oh, okay. I don't know if you want my opinion on your account, because honestly, this looks like a passion project account, and so like anything I say is going to be like, obviously stop doing what you're doing. But I'm willing to tell you what you should do differently if you want me to. That Maul is the faction, JM. Okay, Dank Ideals saying that you went 7-2 in this 3v3. I'm gonna say isn't that much when you have Scythe and Profundity and you're in Chromium. Like this, with how many toys you have, you should be in Erodium right now. Like, this is crazy. Like, with a little bit of work, you could easily, like, be getting close to Kyber right now. You went 2-7, Klogot? That's painful. Yeah, I actually was really rough this last week. We didn't go over it last stream. Look at the Ufus. Oh, should I be worried about the Ufus? You just have all the Ufus basically relicked. Holy shiz. What are the speeds like? It's really freaking weird because, like, you know how to mod characters, but, like, your characters that you have modded are just so janky. Put my defense on the back, like, no cap. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if Klogot's got a point. If you have a Cal Kestis and a Seer Junda with the Omicron, why do you not have an Ahsoka Tano? Like, you do you, Dank, but having Bam at Curate and a Relic on Solo hurts my soul. Yeah, this is like, I'm not even gonna give advice for this. This is just, it's fun but painful to look at. I mean, Klogot, I can understand relicking Ethkoth though, but because that's a Rise of the Empire kind of thing. Yeah, let's see it. Cup. Oh, oh, sorry, I typed in cup instead of core. No? Is that not how you spell Coruscant? I don't even know what he would be considered. Hold on, I gotta actually check how you spell Coruscant. Maybe I'm crazy. Coru. Yeah, it's COR. So you don't even have him unlocked. How dare you have such a large PP roster and just no cup? That can't stand. This is what you need to farm next. You need cup right now. I need to see a Relic 9 cup right here. How dare you? The audacity. JM, advice, stop. Get some help. But yeah, no, if this roster is going to continue this way, I will not stand for this roster not having cup. You need to get yourself a Relic 9 cup. That is debatable. I've watched people throw them on JMK. Everyone has purpose. That's great. Even Bodhi. But, like, there's so many better options than Bodhi. Like, Like, yeah. Bodhi is one of the worst Zetas in the game. Because all of his Zeta is basically just this: at the end of each of his turns, he grants offense up to a random ally. Like, that's it. Oh, and you have a Ray. And you don't have a Zori. Okay. Well, Dank Ideals, you do you, buddy. But yeah, definitely a large PP roster. Second special is GOAT with Saw. I mean, no one else really tested him with Saw because everyone knows he's garbage. You said second special? Remove 10% turn meter from all enemies, doubled on Empire enemies, which can't be evaded. All allies gain 10% turn meter. Okay, I mean, turn meter's never bad. Yeah, I honestly don't know how his kit reads. I know the basics because I read it when it first came out, and I watched some testing videos, but didn't look great. But if you're getting mileage out of him, good for you, dude. I'm glad you're getting mileage out of him. But yeah, if you're looking for things to do, please finish your Maldalorians, even if it's just getting Garsuxin and Imperial Super Commando. They can basically take down anything in the game. Your Saw holds GLs. I heard there was a glitch where he was taking down Leia for a while, which was interesting. Yeah, so get your Zori up, get your Finn Zeta on if you are looking for just increasing your viability overall. It looks like you have a lot of really good starts to some stuff, but could use a little bit of work on the characters surrounding them. You know, get your Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum to go with your Seer. What I'm surprised by is I don't see a... you have a Scythe, but you don't have a Malicos. Yeah. Question my life choices. Yeah. It looks like a fun roster. Like, honestly, as like a... as like a second roster, I'd definitely do something like this where I'm just farming just for fun. But, you know, I do, for a first roster, I encourage people to 100% be efficient just because you can burn yourself out by doing too many PPs, especially if they're not helpful. I got a guy who's been playing since the game started, and he only has one GL because that's all he does is PPs. So, you make your fun roster work, and that's great for you, dude. Yeah, but if you fill in a couple of those holes, like getting Zori and Finn, Zeta, and things like that, you could definitely have a couple more defensive teams. Especially you're going into Erodium. You're going to need a lot in Erodium. Erodium's rough. Let's take a look at your ships. Yeah, so you need to work on your Echelon for them. Let's see, who did you have? You had Profundity, so you have a Profundity fleet ready. Yep. And your Empire fleet is dang sexy, I'm guessing. You're still not finished with the Paltmobile, but that's fine. You could relic, you know, Iden for a better defender if you wanted. But yeah. So, I mean, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, I guess. You know Geos. Yeah. Considering where his Watt is, it looks like he's being carried by his guild. Or at least he was. I'm guessing he's no longer in a guild that does... Are his Geos completely garbage? Yeah, he's being carried by his guild for a while. I'm guessing he does Rise of the Empire now, though. From Krex and Zori and Nisa. Oh, because you're probably going to go for Leia, I'm guessing. If you're going for Nisa. Or you just already have good Ewoks, which would be weird. Okay, no. I was going to say, having just randomly good Ewoks is one of the weirdest things I see on accounts every once in a while. You got some solid bounty hunters lying around. You could use an Aura Sing, though. Yeah, looks like you kind of have like a finger in every cookie jar here. But yeah, I mean, keep having fun. As long as you're having fun with the game, if this is how you have fun in the game, 100% go for it. I'm not going to shame your PP. It's just, yeah. Although, if you do have a Relic 8 Inquisitor, I would suggest taking the rest of your Inquisitors up. Do you have them up? Okay, yeah, you have them up. I was going to say, if you're not working on the Riva mission, you should be. Yeah, I've decided I like Dank. Yeah. Yeah, JM, that's always rough. If you don't like choose a farming path, you can end up getting rough. Just yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so that, I mean fun little account. I mean, I say a little bit. It's a 6 million GP account. But yeah, so consider filling in some holes. Glad you're working on Zori and Rex. But yeah, it's definitely a fun account. I enjoyed going through it. Thank you, Dank Ideals. 6.6 PP. I Relic up Bodhi for Rise of the Empire. We'll Relic 9 him and Saw Team for Scarif. Jeez. One of these days I'll be able to afford my first Relic 9. I'm actually really close. I only need 5 more Relic 9 materials, but I'm saving it for Radis. Because Profunity's on my list for coming up here soon. Okay. So, those of you who are in the US, I would say 6.6 BP is massive. Exactly, only bombardment. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, we're gonna do our giveaway real quick to any who are in the US. So Lightspeed bundle giveaway. We're gonna give away two $10 first, or $11 technically to help pay for the tax in case you're completely poor, like a college student like me. And so everyone throw in your ally code into giveaways. Make sure you are in the US and have access to use a Google Play card somehow. So like, you know, Bluestacks, or you're using an Android device. We'll give it a couple seconds here, and we'll do Zarkson's account real quick while we're waiting for everyone to throw that in. Where's my Discord? There's my Discord. Where's Zarkson? Okay. Journey guide, allies. We got 3 giveaways happening, only bombardment. So first thing we're doing is for the less expensive Lightspeed bundles, and then we'll do one more expensive Lightspeed bundle. I don't know if the Queel, you know, the BAM one is still around, because I can't see it because I already purchased it. But you could either get that or the finalizer with the other one. Yeah, US only, just because of the way that the US is with gift cards. Next time we'll do more. If we do end up, you know, making some good money, I can do giveaways more often, or they do more Lightspeed bundles. I'll be sure to do things with international. But just because you know, the way that I messed up on this, because I didn't know how this worked, we're doing US only this time, and I've set everything up for international from now on. But this time it's gonna have to be US only, just because of laws and regulations that Google Play has done. Okay, so Zarkson, are you still here? Let's take a look. Zarkson, you said previous farm was SLKR, still farming. Oh, yep, see that. There you are, Zarkson. Okay. Now farming Captain Rex, Wampa, Imperial Troopers on the side. Be ready to move out of Carbonite. Main farm is Executor or C. Okay, and so I just want to make sure that I wasn't seeing a resistance bundle here, right? Resistance. Yeah, so you bought the Radis pack, I think, or something of that sort, but not the full bundle. Okay, and so you said exec or C, or probably both. I mean, they kind of fit together really well. If you're farming Imperial Troopers, absolutely. Did you say what your favorite team was? No, so we'll just check kind of some of your characters. Requirement for hand. That makes sense. Okay. 138 speed on your SLKR is respectable. I do like to see it above the 150 mark, but that is some solid mods, especially for a newer account. 248 isn't bad. I do want to see this guy faster. I want to see him at 300 speed. Yeah, so it looks like you're struggling a bit with mods, which I mean a lot of players are right now. Make sure you've checked out my mod video, and yeah, just make sure you're working on that. Okay, sounds good, Dank Ideals. Because I'm guessing if I go down to like Poggle, yeah, we're starting to get into not fully upgraded mods, 45 speed. So yeah, make sure you're working on your mods as much as you can. I know it's expensive. If you aren't, let's see. Yeah, okay, so you have a team to be able to do the most, the highest. I think it's actually not bounty hunters, it's technically scoundrels, but I think all scoundrels are bounty hunters. So you have everything you need to do the highest level of the credit heist when it comes by. Hey Taro, welcome back. It's going pretty good. We're about to do a giveaway for some in US Lightspeed bundles. But yeah, so work on your mods. 100% work on your mods. You're going to break out of Carbonite soon. Let's take a look. Okay, we're gonna. You're ready for your roast, lol. Yeah, Tara, starting after this giveaway, I've got a way to do international. And I kind of figured it out, talked to some other content creators, and, kind of figured out how things work. So from now on, we'll do, outside of the U.S. as well as inside of the U.S. But for this one, it has to be just in the U.S., unfortunately, due to some, stuff that the U.S. does. It's kind of sad. But I might be messaging you here, Tara, to ask a favor. We'll see. How long and somewhat boring the videos are. Yeah, my video, I mean, it's only like 17 minutes long. I know that sounds like a long time, but it's better than watching for like 4 hours and not getting anything. And like you can just skip through it and find the filter page and see, what the filters are. But I'm trying to make some really solid, just easy to watch mod videos for everyone. But yeah, so it also kind of goes over, what's worth using mod materials on and what ones are just worth just leaving. So, SLKR event guide. I'm glad you were able to get it done, no problem. But yeah, so I would take a look at my mod farming plan. It'll help you a ton. Just kind of getting mods. I'm dropping one today about how to farm, or not how to mod characters for events and that kind of thing. And then I'm going to be dropping another one that during this week, I hope, of just kind of going over what mods are for like new players. So hopefully after that there'll be some solid, easy to understand guides for new players and like mid game players. So yeah, the mods are the difference between, winning and losing in a lot of cases. I 100% agree. I love to see the First Order TIE Pilot, Omicron. Let's see. So, you're going for Executor and to Sith Eternal. Yeah, it looks like you're working on your Echelon. Make sure you're continuing to work on that. You'll be working on Bomber here. You can consider getting the Rebel Y-Wing. It'll help this a lot. Just, be an actually working fleet. Okay. Yeah. So I can definitely see where you're going with this account, and I don't think Executor and Sith Eternal are definitely bad farms. I think they work with what you got currently. Let's see how close you are. Okay. 7 stars. 7 stars. Not 7 stars. And I don't see... Am I blind? We'll check a different way just to make sure I'm not blind. Yeah, I'm not seeing a Piet at all. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm just blind. Sorry. 3-star Piet. So, it looks like you're a ways off of Sith Eternal. And from Executor. So, you're working on your Imperial Troopers. Imperial Troopers need to be fast. Definitely something you should work on. Rebel Y-Wing, BTLB, Hyena, Vulture, TIE Bomber, and TIE Defender. Honestly, yeah. Your tanks are so incredibly important in any fleet. And it's the most often skipped thing, which hurts my soul a bit. Okay, so you're farming currently for shards. Here would be my suggestion. If I were you, I would farm for shards right now, and finish a couple of your current stuff. So like get this Darth Revan relict, if possible. Try to get him a usable Sith team. Same with Jedi. You know, relic this Jedi Knight Revan. Gear 12 to relic Bastila and Jolee. Get Jolee Zeta on him ASAP. But like you have some time while you're farming just shards that I think you could take advantage of that time to just kind of finish some of your teams, because the more you get out of Carbonite, the more teams you're going to need. And so I think that finishing your Sith Empire, finishing your Jedi Knight Revan, and of course you said getting yourself a Imperial Trooper team, I think are all great things that are going to help you a lot. Where's your, where is it? Rebel. 1, 2, 3. This is a powerhouse trio that can take down a lot of 5v5 teams. So consider relicking these 3 as well. As well as drop the Zeta on Captain Rex. Yeah, I was one of the guys mindlessly playing for SLKR until I realized that was dumb. Yeah, fair. Get that Wampa done. He has it. Yeah, but the Wampa is also 5-star Anakin. So he does have the Omi, but he still needs the shards to get him to 7-star. So like obviously he can't put any more work in it. So he's maxed it out to what he can do currently. But that should be where you're kind of dumping your currency from raids into, is that Wampa, and try and get him up to relic as fast as you can. But yeah, so Sith Empire, Jedi, CLS, get a Zeta on Captain Rex. All of those are going to help you increase the amount of teams that you have. And that'll kind of help you be able to swing around in Bronzium with no problems. And then don't forget, you know, working on your fleets, getting your tanks done, especially the Echelon, because a lot of people in like Bronzium and Chromium is going to have just Executor lying around. It'll be your biggest GL ship that you're going to run into during that time. Most other people end up much higher with like Profundity and Leviathan. They end up in Erodium or higher. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, make sure you're working on those mods. Go watch my video. Hopefully I made it easy enough to, you know, understand and everything that you should have no problems watching it, and it won't take you forever to watch it. So hopefully that helps, Zarkson. But yeah, I can't wait to have our live roster review where we can talk about this and just kind of get an idea of, like, you know, what you're thinking and what you want to do next, as well as, you know, see the progress on your account. But yeah, we'll now do the giveaway real quick. So we got 4 people. So pretty easy to see. Sith Eternal? No, see. So let's see. Finish up the CLS team. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it helps in Conquest in so many places. And those 3 just together, if you relic them, they can take down a lot of teams in 5v5 with just the 3 of them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Um, Mr. Bombardment, you have won the first $11 one, so you can get you know, the Rebel one or the Kylo Ren one. You can do either. I mean, it's a gift card, so you can do either the Rebel or you can do the SLKR one. So it's kind of up to you. You get to choose which one you want. So I will send that to you. Let me put that one to the side. Okay. And then let me check real quick. Is there anyone else that wants to join? This one is U.S. only, unfortunately. Future giveaways will be international. But anyone else wants to join in the Discord? Yeah, if you go for the SLKR one, it'll basically put you at SLKR because you have almost everything else. Like, you just have to farm up Emperor Palpatine and get a couple relic levels, and then just wait on Finalizer. So, like, 100% something that would help you out a ton. Lol. An orbital bombardment. What packs is for the giveaway? So it's for the Lightspeed bundles. So we got 2 of the $10 Lightspeed bundles and then 1 of the $20 Lightspeed bundles, which I think is just Finalizer right now. I could be wrong. There might still be the Scoundrel one still sitting around. I want a Chimera though. Yeah, but so here, I'll actually just throw it in just for you right now. Whoever that was, Michael, give me just a sec. Okay, so you can either get the Scoundrel or the Finalizer one with the $20 one. Or alternatively, if you're just really struggling for characters, you could just go and take the $20 one and buy both of the $10 ones. They are gift cards, so it's kind of up to you. I just want to make sure that the people that I'm giving it to need them, but otherwise, you know, you can spend it however you want. If you want to just buy $20 worth of crystals and use that to, you know, further your Finalizer farm or something, go for it. I have the bundles, so don't put me in. Okay, sounds good, Anakin. Missing the Scoundrel pack, sounds good, Xeno. But yeah, so it's anyone that is in the US and has a way to play with an Android, so Google Play, so either an Android or Bluestacks. But yeah, and then for roster reviews, obviously just throw it in roster reviews and we'll get to as many as we can. I got about 45 minutes more before I gotta get going, so I want to get through these giveaways as fast as possible. So we'll go for the next $10 one. I'll let this guy who's typing throw in their stuff real quick. And please change your name to whatever your name is on YouTube just to make it easier for myself. Just change your nickname in the Discord server. Apart from the Relic Boba Fett. Oof. Even the Scoundrel one, or did you already buy the Scoundrel one? Only bombardment. Hold on, I got you. Okay, there is now a poll open to vote on the future of only bombardment. Hey Justin, good to see you. Okay, we'll do our next one. Let's see. Okay, so Anakin has all of them, so we're doing it out of those 4. Ooh, we got one guy typing, so we'll wait for him. Okay. Okay. So everything camera won't do much without a full Imperial fleet. That's fair, Terra. General Justin next Legos. Okay. Looks like we're good on everyone, so that is 5 people. Okay. So, let's check your ally code. Make sure you got room for this. Yeah, looks like first order's winning out on that poll. Let's end it there. So there's your answer. Okay. Yeah. So generic name looks like they could really use this one. Okay. Sounds good. Generic name, you are our second winner. And then I'm back. I went back and listened to your review of my roster. Thank you very much. Your channel is great. Keep it up. Thanks, Iron Eyes. Appreciate it. Welcome back, by the way. Hope your manager meeting went well. Okay, so we got one more for one more Lightspeed bundle. Generic name. Yeah, congrats, dude. Here, let's see. I can actually do this fairly easily for you guys. Let's just send these out real quick to you guys. Okay, 1 cent. And then let's get the other cent real quick. If I can find it. I'm having trouble finding it. There we go. Okay. And let's send it over to our other winner, Mr. Bombardment. That's 2 for Mr. Bombardment that he's won so far overall from our all of our giveaways so far. Why is it quiet? Sorry, yeah, I was sending out the first 2 of the winners so far. Okay, now we are on to our final one. But yeah, so it is our 2 winners so far has been Only a Bombardment, and another one went to Generic Name. So congratulations, guys. Hope you enjoy your bundles. And then we got one more to go. 34 people and only 17 likes. Right, Lion's Den? It's crazy. Like, come on, guys. Deploy the likes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got our last one now. Any last minute joins? US only at the current moment. The next set will be, you know, whoever, but are we blind? Deploy the likes. Okay, so we got one more edition. I'm gonna wait like 10 more seconds. Let's see. Almost blind? That's sad. What's the matter? What's the matter? Are you blind? I don't know why it doesn't update when I'm on other people's streams. I don't know. Okay. Okay, we're sort of 3-starring that one today. Got it. Let's see if I can deploy anything. Okay. Nothing to deploy. That one I wanted to press. I does Millennium Falcon. How Oh yeah, that's right. I do have a ray that I can now use for these. We'll just go with the Conquest Squad. Okay. While we wait to make sure that that's everyone that wants to get in, I'm going to leave this to see if it'll actually win on auto. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Now I own the SLKR bundle. Oh, dude, only bombardment. Congratulations, dude. How many players in your guild are Zepho ready? Probably none, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's... Hold on. You are literally not ramping at all. Please survived. Right back into ultimate. Okay, we're doing good. I can pull this out. Okay. He's the one that takes the most turns and deals the most damage. Keep ramping. Okay, we have ultimate again. I think we can survive another turn. Okay, another ultimate. Goodness gracious, dude. I need that ultimate. Ultimate. Okay, we'll stun you. Siphon from you. Okay, we're good. Woo! This is always the... Dude, I hate the fact that, like, if you throw it on auto, it doesn't ramp, but then when they're on defense, they know how to ramp. And I'm like, why do they know how to ramp on defense, but they don't know how to ramp their siphon on offense? That just doesn't make sense to me. Okay. Yeah, so let me catch up. Let's see. Yeah, Zepho ready, probably none. Easy star pickups, and once 30 players can do it, you can access Zepho, which gives you a lot of Kairos. It's almost as dumb as Jedi Knight Cal. Yeah, you're not wrong. Are you scratching yourself? I can smell you. What are you doing, poopers? My dog has, like, both of her front paws in the back of her head and, like, trying to rub the back of her head. No, we're not done, JM. We'll continue roster reviews. I was just making sure while I ran to the bathroom, everyone was done with getting into the giveaways. And so then I could roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 people now. Okay, so this is the last one. This is for the finalizer. Okay. Always uses the slime dog instead of getting the insta kill by turn 4. Takes him 6 turns. That's so dumb. Let me just deploy right here and get us our star. I know I'm not the best guildmate when it comes to territory battles, but the fact that, you know, I hate that there's no, There's no like points in combat missions in Rise of the Empire. Like they're almost worthless to do. It drives me crazy. Okay, let's go check this person's account. Any plans for collaborations? As of right now, I have 0 plans, but this week I started getting in contact with some of the other content creators, and so, you know, just talking to them, and so we'll see. I think it's very possible that at some point I'll do a collaboration with a couple people, but not going to name names or anything, but I've been talking to some people to at least, you know, start being present in the community with the other content creators, because honestly I don't know, like I haven't talked to many of them, and obviously, you know, Arnold is just Arnold. He's impossible to get to because he has his whole Kyber empire, but you know, some of the smaller ones I'm you know, reaching out to and trying to get some tips of myself, so but yeah, so we'll see. So this guy could use the scoundrel one, it looks like. Does he already have the finalizer? So it looks like he already has the finalizer pack, but he can use the scoundrel one. So this guy is Zeno is going to be our last winner for the day. Are good people who have no issues with collabs. Yeah, I'm sure. You know, I saw a collab earlier, like a couple weeks ago. You know, just with like Nooch and a couple other creators, and you know, I would be down to do something with Nooch and, you know, the other creators. So 100% down. It's just kind of like setting it up and kind of figuring out what you want to do with it. Cue the intense music and flashing lights. Yeah, seriously, it's a party over there. But yeah, congratulations, Zeno, to our to being our last winner for the day. So you'll be able to get yourself that that scoundrel bundle for you, for the BAM bundle. Yeah, that would be sweet, Iron Eyes. I reached out to him just briefly to ask him about some stuff and get some advice, and he responded, which was awesome. And so I'm gonna see if he's down for something, but we'll see. You know, you never know. I know for a fact that like I'm gonna leave him alone till the end of the year, because he isn't planning on doing anything till January to kind of take time for him and his family. So yeah, Zeno, yeah, you're winning. Congrats. Let's get that over to you real quick. Awesome. My bounty hunter team won't be pathetic anymore. Yeah, 100%. Like literally just the even just the Mandalorian and Grief Karga out of that is so worth it. But yeah, so well, as for collaborations, as of right now, I got no plans, but I do want to. But also, you know, it takes a lot of creativity to figure out what I want to do with other creators. You know, and like, you know, a lot of creators have very different styles from each other, and so it'll take some time, but I do want to do some. So yeah, not having to farm Kairos is super helpful when it comes to these light speed bundles. But yeah, congratulations to our 3 winners. Only Bombardment, Zeno, and a generic name. I'm so glad you guys got it. Looked like you guys could definitely use it for your accounts, so I'm glad you guys got some stuff. Future giveaways, obviously you guys can donate to fund giveaways. From now on, they will be international. It's just today I kind of messed up not understanding how, you know, things worked. I say today, it was, you know, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and so I had to redo some stuff, and so from now on it will be international, and I will have ways of doing that. Got some good advice on that. So But yeah, you guys can donate to fund giveaways. I'll do them every once in a while when I can afford it, but don't expect them every week, of course. Especially if there's Lightspeed bundles, I'd love to do more giveaways with Lightspeed bundles because these things help people's accounts so much. Let's get back to doing some roster reviews real quick and see if we can't get through as many of the lists as we can in the next 30 minutes or so. With Star Wars Theory and his chat was just clowning Arnold. So different streaming styles can be interesting. Yeah, it really can be. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I do think collaboration would be really cool. Okay, so we did Bale, and then we skipped to Zarkson since he did a membership. And so now we're starting back at the top. So we're going to have a quick one. This is going to be a fun quick one. So current farm is Chimera, previously farm was Jedi Knight Revan, next farm is going to be Hux. Finalizer favorite team is the dead split between Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan. Yeah, Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan are some of my favorite teams to this day. But, so this is one of our winners. We're going to go look at his account and see what it looks like. Yeah, his farm is now SLKR. I'm not surprised. Because that is all the stuff that you need, basically. Yeah, only bombardment, 100% understandable. Okay, so we're gonna go through this real quick with you. So you have a couple teams to make out of this. You can obviously make a Kylo Ren Unmasked team, and then you can make a Phasma team in 5v5. And so Kylo Ren Unmasked typically goes with Hux, and then sometimes Kylo Ren, but it's usually Hux, Sith Trooper, First Order Stormtrooper, and then whoever you really want for your fifth. Most people do Kylo Ren, but don't necessarily need it. But yeah. And then you got your Phasma team, which is just leftovers. Right? Embrace the Lightspeed energy, my friend. Obviously, you just got Lightspeed bundles. You're a newer account. You're going to need to work on your mods. It's going to be very important. Hey, War Machine, welcome back. So I would suggest working full on SLKR. Make sure you're farming your in your first order. Make sure you're farming your first order special forces and your TIE Echelon. Both are very important for that finalizer fleet. And then, yeah, choose your Zetas wisely. The only Zetas that you technically need to get SLKR with a 100% win rate is going to be Kylo Ren Unmasked's Leader Zeta and General Hux's Unique Zeta. You can't get it 3-star. That's totally fine. I understand. It'll take you some time. But yeah, so those are the only two Zetas you technically need. Another farm that might be an easy, quick farm for you. I'm guessing you don't have her. You are going to have to get Emperor Palpatine. And so getting this Mara Jade up to gear 9 and modding her for a lot of speed. Hey, Noah, welcome back. Getting Mara Jade up with some solid speed. Don't even need to put Zetas in her. Just gear 9 and a lot of speed. And you will do some work with Emperor Palpatine and your Darth Vader that you have lying around. Unfortunately, no, we just finished up our giveaways. But we will be sure to do more in the future, especially if people fund them. If not, just whenever I have money, I will be sure to do more. But unfortunately, we're done for the day, Noah. We just finished, sorry. You have a 7-star Emperor Palpatine, which is great. Yeah, sorry. Hey, Bulgarian mapping, welcome. But yeah, and so you have some solid stuff to kind of put together at this point. And, a farm to go along. I would put the Kylo Ren and General Hux Zeta on them, and then save all your other Zetas, because a Galactic Legend requires 6 Zetas. And so SLKR is going to need 6 Zetas. And so I would start saving Zetas now. So get those 2 Zetas specifically, and then save the rest for Kylo Ren, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Yeah, F in the chat. And then after you finish your SLKR, I 100% would finish your your Sith Empire team and your Jedi Knight Revan team, 100%. Like, you know, get yourself a Malak to replace your HK, and then, you know, finish your Jedi Knight Revan by getting him at least, where's Jedi? Getting him at least Bastila and Jolee, especially the Jolee Zeta. Very important. But yeah. So yeah, it looks like you got a lot to work on now. It knows what you want to eat. Is it worth getting a Triumvirate Squad? Triumvirate Squad's never a bad thing to have. But it is quite a bit of an investment because you need a Zeta on Savage and you need an Omicron Savage. On Traya, you need Zeta on, at least one Zeta on her and an Omicron on her. You know, and so like it's not like a bad thing to have, but I would wait until SLKR and Sith Empire are finished, and then I would go 100%. You can go for Darth Traya. But I would finish what you currently have on your plate before you work on a little PP. Yes, a side PP, if you will. As Lion's Den says. A second PP. Kind of medium-sized. Yeah, you know, there's some solid, you know, there's some solid girth there. You gotta get quite a few Zetas. So it's a medium-sized PP. Yeah, Zarkson, that is exactly what it is. The dam is a reference to my name being Rabid Beaver. So like the icon next to your name, now that you're a member, is a beaver dam, and will change materials based on how long you've been a member. So it'll change to metal, then bronze, and then we'll have a silver and gold coming as well. I've got an artist working on it. And so yeah, the whole dam joke is based on my name. Yeah, that's why it's called the damn Discord and all that kind of thing. So it's just a stupid little joke that I thought was hilarious. So okay, let's get on to the next guy. We got Generic Name, who's also one of our winners. Thank you, Only Bombardment. I'm glad someone sees my humor. Okay, so this guy, when we looked at his account and we were going through things, obviously only had Geonosian Brood Alpha Relict, and then he just bought the SLKR bundle. So obviously you're going to go for SLKR next. Current Han Solo Exterminated Bam, favorite team Geos, but they've got my only relic in the form of GPA. Well, now you have more relics. Congratulations, Generic Name. Don't know if you're still in chat or if you just, you know, jumped out of here as soon as you got the bundle and you're like, sweet, I'm gonna go fiddle with stuff on my account. But yeah, there we go. Okay, sweet. Obviously you're a newer account. So mods are going to be a huge thing. If you haven't watched my video from 2 weeks ago, go watch my video from 2 weeks ago. It'll help a lot with your farming of mods. Sorry, got stuff in my throat. Starting to get dehydrated. Gonna need to grab another drink here in a sec. Speed bundles are so good. Oh yeah, they are, dude. I'm really glad that we got them to Bombardment and Generic Nickname, because they definitely could use them. So that was really cool to see. Hey, Wild Fan, welcome. But yeah, so like obviously you're gonna want to get some mods on these guys as soon as possible. What, your beaver palette? Extra $10 in this bundle. Yeah, you're not wrong, Zarkson. Although, you know, the other bundle did come with some of the pilots you needed for, you know, the Radis, which is always helpful because I don't want to have to deal with the Radis ever, because I don't care about the resistance at all. So those bundles, you know, made me happy. I already have all but the first order ones, but have SLKR already. Jeez. Okay. Nice, TSP. So yeah, I'm not going to have too much to say to you besides getting SLKR. You have Bosk and Grief Karga, which can put in a ton of work with just some random bounty hunters. I'm gonna give you a little what Lightspeed bundle is the giveaway. Giveaway already happened. Sorry, Wild Fan. We just did it actually not too long ago, like a couple minutes ago. And so it's all finished for today. If someone funds more, we'll do some more and do them like international. But unfortunately, that's basically all I can afford during this Christmas season, and all that, you know, was donated to help do these earlier as well. So sorry about that. But yeah, so you're gonna want to get your Piet up, obviously, for your Imperial Troopers. Get the Zeta on General Veers and the Unique on Piet, so you can get that team off the ground. But what you need for this team to work is you need a fast Piet. And so, yeah, make sure you're looking at my videos and checking out the ones on modding, and get yourself some solid speed mods, because right now, let's take a look. It makes sense that he's your fastest. Yeah, so 69 speed being your fastest isn't great. And so definitely something to look at is going to be mods. SLKR obviously is going to be your next farm for obvious reasons. Make sure as soon as you can that you're working on the echelon. Especially because, you know, you're going to need all of that for your first order. But first of all, you're going to need your first order characters up. The R2 event without Veers having mods, since I didn't notice. Nice. But yeah, so I'm actually going to give you a little bit of homework. I want you have a 7-star Wampa. Okay, so here's the dealio. Focus on the SLKR, and while you're working on shards for ships, get that Wampa relic. That should be a relic as soon as possible if you already have a 7-star. Get the Zeta and the Omicron on him. I'm sure you're getting close to an Omicron somewhere. But yeah, so, you know, yeah, you don't have any Omicrons currently, so you're probably close to an Omicron. So yeah, get Wampa up, relic him, get a Zeta on him while you're working on, like, the ships for Finalizer. But I want you to do a little homework. Go watch Away from an Omi Suite. Yeah, Professor Beaver dropping assignments on winter break, but I am going to give you a little bit of an assignment. So this is not going to be a plug for my channel for once. I want you to go watch some of Arnold's streams. Like, go back, like, probably a year and a half. Yeah, probably about a year and a half. And go watch some of his streams and just skip to the end. He'll always have chapters in his videos unless he missed one, which is almost always true. I hit my first 300 speed on Mara J last night. Congrats, dude. That is huge, Wild Fan. That is awesome. But if you watch his earlier streams, so about a year and a half ago, he does his free-to-play account, Grand Arena, at the end, and you can watch it. And you can just basically take a look at how he's breaking up his teams and how he plays, because this roster is very similar to where he was at like a year and a half ago, and SLKR was his first GL. So it's a great resource that you can go and just take a look at kind of how he was doing his GAC with a roster like this. So I would 100% encourage you to do that. But otherwise, yeah, work on your mods and just start plucking away at that SLKR. You're really close already. I know you're early on, so it's going to be rough farming for a while, but as soon as you get SLKR, the whole game becomes so much easier. Your first GL or your first couple relic teams are so incredibly important. And so you just got a huge boost in that direction. So I'm super happy for you, and I'm excited to see where this goes. Keep me updated, dude. I want to keep seeing this. You do have the Poglomi. Excuse me. I'm going to have to go grab a drink here just a sec, just so I'm not coughing in your guys' ears here for any amount of time. Yeah, this Boggle Omicron's great. I would like to see more speed on your guys, on your Geo team. But yeah, awesome. Love to see it. You have a lot of work to put in right now, and then after SLKR, the game's going to open up for you. So I'm super excited for you. Make sure you're coming back for roster reviews, because I want to see this account grow. I definitely want to see it grow. Lions 10. Obviously just me. That's all it takes. Okay. We're gonna throw on something while I run and grab a beverage from my fridge, because my throat's dying. And then we'll probably do like I'm gonna say two more like roster reviews, and then I gotta get going. So that'll be TSP and Anakin, I think, are the next two. But yeah, we'll have another make your PP crow. Oh gosh. Lion's Den, you're gonna get me demonetized, I swear. Not that I'm fully monetized anyways. Yeah, so for those of you who are not subscribed, I'd love it if you guys subscribe. I have got a goal for 1,000 subscribers by January. If any of you aren't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would. So yeah, we'll I don't know. Like, let's go Bounty Hunter and just do that. I don't know. This is probably gonna get wrecked, but hey, it's something to throw in here real quick. You've done that yourself. Oh my gosh, I didn't even select the right... Am I not paying attention at all? I didn't select the right capital ship. Christmas got me going crazy. Gameplay of Chad Endurance. Wild fan? Yeah, I might be able to. If I speed run the first two, then I could probably do it. Well, I mean, this is going to get wrecked, but there's no point in wasting the attempts. I'll be honest, it survived longer than I was expecting. You're running maze with bounty hunters. Oh, yeah. Let's pretend that didn't happen. I agree. I 100% agree. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I've never done that before. Dude, there was like a solid 3-week period back when I was in like Bronzium where I did that in like 3 battles in a row, and I wanted to just, I hated life. Yeah, I'll just throw in a cut into the live stream. Just take the live stream off YouTube, download it, and then re-upload it as a regular video. We're like, yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. We had an error, and I just had to, you know, re-upload it. Don't watch your streams. Funny story. I've had had my guild leader in here before for a roster review, so and that was hilarious because, you know, I didn't see his name. And so I ripped into the fact that he was farming what he was farming, and it was what we'd asked for in the guild. It was entertaining, to say the least. Oh, gosh. Start looking for a new guild. You demoralized my stream. Oh. Oh, gosh. Talking to you guys after talking to my family for the last 2 days. My throat is ripped up. Okay. We're gonna speed run two roster reviews, maybe 3, we'll see. I got work in like 45 minutes, so I still gotta make lunch for myself. Okay, you said just finished farm for C, getting his ult, and him to Relic 7, currently Relic 5. Not sure what to go for next, though. Thinking about maybe Star Killer, but not sure. Okay, so you have Sith Eternal, you have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. You have Executor already. Sweet. Let's see, did you buy any Lightspeed bundles? Okay, no Lightspeed bundle there. Let's see, Cup of noodles, best lunch. Dude, I went to start, the reason it took me so long to get back was I went to start some burritos in my air fryer, and I realized that, like, the inner, like, mesh thingy, the metal piece, apparently is not clean, and so I was like, oh, dang it. Guess I'm not using my air fryer today. So I'll have to whip up some ramen or something. We'll see. You know, college student meals, you gotta love them. So, sorry, my brain stopped working for a second. You said Star Killer, and I was checking Lightspeed bundles, and I wanted to check if you'd gotten the Rebel Lightspeed bundle. That's right. You did get the Rebel Lightspeed bundle. You already have a CLS, you already have a Chewbacca, you already have a C-3PO, yeah, okay. I didn't mean to actually go out of this. My bad. Don't forget with Sith Eternal, just a side tangent, but during Grand Arena, you can actually kill JML really easy with Sith Eternal, even without the ult. So. Let's see. So obviously you want to finish your gas. Okay. Getting an idea. Okay, so here's my two options for you, buddy. Let's just double check and make sure you're not missing farms. Okay, you're missing farms. Okay, so as much as I'd like to give you your next farm, which I will give you what your next farm should be, TSP, your next farm should be JML. You're already on your way to getting there. You already have like half the requirements either at 7-star, relict, or, you know, completely done. So JML is obviously going to be your next Galactic Legend. But I am seeing some holes in this roster. And so as much as I'd like to say go for JML right this moment, I think you should take a break for about 2 months. Relic up your Malak, get some Zetas on him, relic up your Bastila, see if you can't get your set done. And get a full relic Sith Empire team. You're gonna want to get, you know, some of these stuff done because you're gonna be getting Jedi Knight Luke off that JML farm, but you need the rest of a Jedi Knight Revan team. So get like Bastila and Jolie relic up because they'll help with JML as well as they'll plug into your Jedi Knight Revan right this moment. Obviously, yeah, Sith Eternal needs to be relic 7. I'm assuming they're working on that, Lion's Den. But yeah, you are correct. I'm glad you pointed that out just in case. Relic 7, your Sith Eternal Emperor at least. I do want to check your Scoundrel. Yeah, I want to see a Relic Beskar. If you've already got Executor, you need a Relic Beskar. I would also like to see a Relic Cad Bane. So that... Congrats, Kloga. That's awesome. Jedi Knight Cal's amazing. Yeah, so you've got, like... yeah, I only just unlocked him. Yeah. So you've got a lot of stuff just sitting here ready to be finished. And you just need to do some finishing. So... Screw Droid Dakar right here. Don't get him up. Get yourself a Newt Gunray at Gear 10 with his Zeta. It'll carry you through all of Conquest. It'll carry you through, you know, a JML counter. Gear 10 Newt Gunray with the Zeta. That's all you need. And then I would higher up your Relic, your Grievous, but... Oh, you're inviting this player to get Cal. Yeah, if you're close, because it is a single drop farm still. So if you're close, Jedi Knight Cal would be good for this account. But it is a little PP, honestly. So what I want to see done, like the ones that I absolutely need to see done that are going to help you a ton, Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron, even if it's a Gear 9 Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron, finish your 5.0 first, finish your Sith Empire, and then relic your characters for your Executor. Relic your Wampa. Like, you got a lot of solid stuff sitting here ready to go, and like relic or get your Gear 10 Newt with his Zeta. You got a ton of stuff that's like really close to being great. And I think that pushing outwards instead of pushing upwards, so instead of having a tall roster with a lot of GLs, I think pushing outwards and finishing some of these farms is going to be what's most helpful to you. Additionally, let's look at your fleets and see what you need to work on. BTLB is a must-have. So get yourself a BTLB. I love to see the Echelon finish your Special Forces. Obviously, that one's like a side farm. You're getting a Palpmobile. Love to see it. Love to see it. I want to see a TDC in here. So yeah, you got... Basically, I would spend the next probably 3 to 4 months just looking at your roster. You have a ton of stuff that's really close that's going to be absolutely amazing. And so I'd spend like 2 to 4 months just farming some stuff and getting your stuff finished. Because honestly, that's what's going to help you grow the most. Let's see where you are right now. Yeah, so you're in Bronzium right now. You're going to hit Chromium and into Erodium. Honestly, if you were just to build out your roster from where you are right now and just finish some of those farms, you're going to be able to get an Erodium, no problem, with what you currently have in your account. And so that would be my suggestion, is build out your off-meta fleets, finish your farms for some of your Executor stuff, finish, some of your teams, and you're going to be able to get into Erodium, no problem. Who was that? Rachel Lachat. Thank you for subscribing. You're awesome. Raphael. Sorry, I'm blind apparently. Raphael Lachat. Yeah. Evening, Siebes. Good to see you. I've been missing you. Yeah, that's the point of it, Xeno, is to get you Bam. Hey, there you go, Xeno. Might be a time for you to go for Executor. Rachel. Yeah, no, I'm apparently blind. It's Raphael. Because I was trying to finish my sentence before I jumped over to look at the thing, and so it was like in the small text down at the bottom of the screen. I was like, oh, what? Yeah, that was my bad. No, I will never forgive myself for that, Raphael. I deserve all the punishment in the world. I'm sorry. But yeah, hopefully that helps, TSB. But it looks like you just need to grow your account wider, because you've already got a huge start in the right direction. Wish I was in Erodium. Way more chill there. Yeah, honestly, Erodium's not actually that bad. Let's take a look really quick. This is 10 seconds, check. Okay, second thing for you to do. This is actually, I say second thing, should be the first thing. Wat Tambor needs a Zeta. I don't care that he is Gear 9, Gear 10, I think that's Gear 9. He needs a Zeta right now. Because him with Sith Eternal can duo JML with that Zeta activated. Throw that Zeta on him. That basically is what activates your Sith Eternal, so you don't need a Sith team with him. You just put Sith Eternal and Wat Tambor together, and it does all the work. So get your Wat Tambor Zeta, and then start growing your account outwards instead of upwards. We also, I know I'm, wasting time here, and I only have time for one more, because I'm wasting time here, but let's check this real quick. Okay. I like to see the mods. Mods are looking good. Let me take a look at your Darth Revan. 313, like to see it. And then let's see if there's a mod fall off. A little bit, but not much. I want to see Rex up in your top characters. I want him to be as fast as you can get him. He kind of drives the gas team much farther than you'd expect. So I want to see Rex to be in these like top 2 as soon as you can. But your mods look good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Keep going with the mods. You're doing great. Okay, on to the next person. We got time for one more. We'll just go with the next one in the list, just so that way we're not being unfair. A Relic 7. Jeez, okay. So does that mean... I'm confused. I'm confuzzled. Okay, let's read this. Getting Ray done and then possibly SLKR, but I don't have Finalizer. My original plan was C, but then Leia came out. And I started going for her, then Lightspeed Bundles came out. I went for Ray and need some guidance, thank you. Yeah, I'm like seeing like Ray here. I'm seeing a CLS. I'm seeing a Relic 7 Captain Rex. Like, yeah, you look like you're all over the place, Anakin. Hopefully you're still here in chat so we can talk a bit. I know you were here earlier. But yeah, obviously you need to finish your Ray. That's obviously your next step. Here, okay. Looks up, Lion's Den. I'm not saying like that, like that's a bad thing. It's just like I'm saying that, you know, you got a Ray here, you got a CLS, you got a Relic 7 Captain Rex. You have, you know, you have a lot of different directions that this is going. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's like a bad thing by any means. Obviously, that's a requirement for Leia. But it's just a lot of just kind of here and there with like these Lightspeed bundles and stuff, and like a Star Killer sitting here at 7-star but not Relic. You know, you got a lot here. That's, you know, usable, obviously. Let's take a look at your mods. Love to see a fast Rex. 305, not too bad at all. Resistance Hero Finn being one of your fastest, that's nice. I would pull your mods. Oh, that's kind of a rough Resistance Hero Finn. Looks like you have a pretty hard mod fall off. Materials for mods. I was so, because of the hyperdrive bundles. Yeah, the Lightspeed bundles are making it rough for everyone. I'd pull her mods off and throw them on someone else if I'm being honest. Because you never use Ray Scavenger after you get Ray. Let's check Ray's mods. 440. Honestly, consider throwing Scavenger Ray's mods on Ray. But yeah, go take a look at my video I posted when you said about finish. I relic them all. Yes, relic them all. So you want to finish Arc Trooper, Echo, and I can't remember who your third one is, but you have 3 of them that are not relics that need to be relicked. So make sure you relic them. At least relic 3. I prefer relic 5, but relic 3 works. Gas, as high relics as you want to put them, the better. The higher the relic, the better. TSP. Swap mods, but that was the plan. Yeah, sounds good. But yeah, take a look at my video from two weeks ago of a mod farming plan. It'll kind of go over the best way to not waste materials as well. So that should help Anakin. But yeah, looking at this, like, you have a pretty hard mod fall off, but it sounds like you're trying to work on it, which I appreciate. Hard mod shears, Anakin will go a long way. Do 3 mod refreshes daily for at least a day. Kloga, honestly, that's actually a great idea. Yeah, if you can afford it, throw a couple of crystal refreshes at mods for a while. For at least a little while. It'll help a ton. Yeah, always doing 3 mod refreshes isn't always necessary. I haven't done it in a while, but, like, you know, at this point, it's not going to be a bad thing for you guys. But mods are just so and crazy important in this game. All energy has been going to mod materials, working on Phoenix mods. Fair. I mean, honestly, as soon as you get Rex and, what is their name? Sabine up with good speeds, honestly, the rest of it is just like Imperial Troopers. You only need like 1 or 2 of them fast. And then at that point, it's just a turn meter loop. Same thing with Captain Rex. Speaking of the turn meter loop, if you want to keep it going, I suggest putting a Zeta on Hera for her ability. It'll help a lot keeping that turn meter train going on that team. Hey, that works, generic name. Just make sure you're getting the as much speed as you can. But yeah, that's awesome. Okay, let's get rid of the speed. Oh, hold up. Before we get rid of the speed. Hey, okay. The Omi on Hera is going to be super helpful for territory wars, but I suggest, most people will say 2-to-1. I say 3-to-1. So for every 3 Grand Arena Omicrons you have, you should have one, one territory war. And so if you have an Omicron lying around, you're looking for a place to put it, I would much rather you put it with your Zori and get that working. When should I stop? Not until you have at least 6,969 wisdom matter. But yeah, so I would definitely put, if you have an Omicron lying around, I put it on Zori over putting on Hera, unless you're really like territory war focused. Yeah, so looking at your, yeah, you got a little bit here, a little bit there. I think that, let's see, did you buy the finalizer bundle? So you're working on the finalizer currently? Yeah, so 3, where's Bounty Hunter? Yeah, so you have the finalizer basically. Like 5%. I still haven't dropped a territory battle one. One of these days I will, but I just haven't seen a point to it. I might drop the one on Finn at some point. I'll see. Okay, JM, I wouldn't say it's an F up to put Hera's Omicron on. I got holds on it last Territory Wars. I dropped it because I had like 7 Omicrons lying around. And so I was like, sure, I'll drop it on Hera. Why not? And honestly, it'll get you holds and it'll be a good Omicron for Territory Wars. It's just, it's Grand Arena is where you get your crystals, and so it's where my main focus should be. Go for Malevolence. You already have 3 of the ships, done, and you just have to get Hyena Bomber, and it's a 5-ship fleet. I'd go for Grievous's ship first, considering where your account is. So 100% go for Malevolence. If you're going to be dropping on shards, go for Malevolence first. It'll get you a solid side team that you can use. And like you can pull off some really stupid stuff with Malevolence. Let's see. Where's your rebels? You got right here the key to getting holds in Grand Arena, because you drop Malevolence on the field, and the Malevolence keeps making mini ships, but then if you kill off all the real ships, all the mini ships die because they're summons. Well, Han's Millennium Falcon has Outmaneuver, which makes it so they cannot target it, and they have to kill every other summoned ship before they can get to the Millennium Falcon. And so having the Millennium Falcon as one of your reinforcements on the Malevolence has gotten me 7 holds in Grand Arena before. It's so dumb. The Radis is worth upgrading as a defensive ship, but like unless you're going for using it a ton, it's not really a ship that I care to upgrade. Finalizer is a much better fleet. Yeah, Sovereign Winter, it's really stupid. I love the trick, and I hate running into it when I was early on in my account, but like, it's so dumb. But yeah, so that's kind of what, I'd work on Malevolence of all of them. Radis is not very important. I'd focus more on your Finalizer. What I would suggest, honestly, for you, is taking some time before you finish SLKR. So, obviously, finish Ray. And then I want you to get some good mods on Mara Jade and get your Star Killer finished. And then I would head into SLKR and kind of go for that. And that'll kind of get you a basis set up, and then you can 100% go for your Leia, because you already have a start on it. Although it's not a huge start, you do have a start on it, but that is kind of what your roster already has ready to go. And so that's what I would suggest doing in that order. Zeta and mod material is a big struggle right now. Yeah, I 100% understand. Yeah, if you're not gonna go for Leia, immediately after SLKR, the obvious one after SLKR is almost always Executor and Sith Eternal. And like you're already really close to Executor. So honestly, if I were to tell you, if you weren't going for Leia, if I were to tell you just, hey, look, another Anakin has appeared. Hey, Lava Crawler, how you doing? If I were to try to give you the most like, hey, here's the most direct line to viability and the most efficient way to get as many wins as possible, I would say finish your Star Killer after your Rey, finish SLKR, and then do Executor into Sith Eternal. Now there are two of them. Exactly, Clogot. Yeah. So that would be my suggestion for kind of where you're going. Has this sentence as autofill. I love that. But yeah, hopefully that helps, Anakin. Definitely your mods need some work. That Phoenix team will carry you a long way. I don't know if you know what Hera's Zeta does, but Hera's Zeta is super helpful. Here, I'll pull it up in my account. Always 2 PPs there are. Maybe a third will join soon. Yeah, you never know. But yeah, so we'll go over to Hera real quick. I obviously don't have it right now because I'm pretty starved for Zetas as well. But it's on my list as one of my next ones. Like a hairless Pete. You making inappropriate jokes again, Lion's Den. Okay. So, plus 25% potency doesn't really matter. Target Ally Phoenix, and reduce their cooldowns by 1, grant them 50% turn meter. So basically, reducing their cooldowns and giving them 50% turn meter and making Hera slower basically allows you to... Rex takes first turn. He drops his suppressing fire, which gives turn meter up the wazoo to the whole team. They all start their turn meter train. They go through all their abilities, and then Rex hits this ability and uses this. Keeps going around. Rex gets and then Hera, because she reduces cooldowns, it'll keep going around, hit Rex again, and he'll already have suppressing fire off of cooldown, and then you can jump right back into the loop. And so Hera's makes that loop just continue to go in circles. If Omnion, Zori, or Starkiller first? I would say, because you're finishing Rey, finish Zori, do Zori's first, and you will have time to work on Starkiller once you start working on his gear. Because he's not the most usable at Gear 8. Once you start getting him towards Gear 12 and into Relic levels, of course, he's going to be super viable, but I would go Zori because she will be instantly viable. Only need Relic Mon Mothma first, getting Rey's ult done. Already have SLKR fully done at Relic 9. Heck yeah, Danish Metalhead, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm actually, I'm getting somewhere with my JML's farm. It's definitely a side farm for me, which is funny to say about a GL, but it's like, I'm kind of just working on finishing my farms right now. But like, I have Old Ben at Relic 3. I've got Jedi Training Rey done. C-3PO I have at Relic 3. Mon Mothma I have at 7-star and getting her up to gear level right now. 3PO and Chewie I've just finished. Jedi Knight Luke I still need, so I just need to finish Cholo and Rolo to get him. R2-D2 I have at Gear 12. Han Solo I have at Relic 3. We'll be getting him to Relic soon. Christmas Day I relicked Chewbacca up to the level. I have the Y-Wing, Leia, Wedge, Biggs. I only need 2 more on Lando, and then I need a Relic Hermit. So I'm really dang close to getting JML finished, and so I'm thinking about making up a guide for the JML event, because I do have access to an account that has the JML that has JML unlocked, so I can do some testing. Same with JMK. These are my 3 next GLs that I'm going to do an event guide on to help people out. But yeah, hopefully that helps, Anakin. And I did say I got like literally 5 minutes, so this is going to be like the fastest roster review you've ever seen. But let me do Wildfan just real quick. So, can't promise any thoroughness, but I'm about to farm tickets for Rey and need guidance on what to focus on next if you have time. Yep, give me like, I'm telling you, this is going to be like a 30-second roster review. I apologize for it. I'm going to be silent for most of it as I go through. A little bit faster of Mara Jade wouldn't be bad. There's not a mod fall off that I can see that's really good, but the problem is your top characters are not amazing, and so everything seems fairly average. And so you're going to want to try and get some better mods up at top, even that means ripping some of the lower characters' mods off and putting them on the top characters. Palp Vader, yeah, you're not wrong. Watching that tier gave me, you know, PTSD or something of that sort. Get Finn Zeta on him and get Zori stuff on him, on her. So let's see. Let me find that again. I'm about to farm tickets for Ray. Okay, so you're gonna need Zori's Zeta ASAP. It's her Spice Runner skills Zeta. First Zeta you need to get next. That'll get you through the entirety of getting Ray. Next up is going to be... you're going to want the Finn Zeta. The Finn Zeta is going to be what makes that Zori team click in Grand Arena. And so you need the Finn Zeta. And so that'll give you a Zori team. As for next after Ray, it looks like SLKR. But you could take a break and finish your Star Killer. That is definitely something I suggest. So after Ray, I would finish Star Killer. Work on your mods a bit. Where is it? When you got time, get Wampa up, but obviously you don't have enough stars. Yeah, so I'd probably go Ray into SLKR, but do Star Killer in between. Make sure you get that Zori Zeta. Make sure you get that Finn Zeta. Let's take a look at your fleets. Make sure you're working on your Echelon. If you have time, work on the Bomber. Rose's Bomber. Love to see this fleet. This is gorgeous seeing this here. Obviously, you need some Galactic Legends to be able to get yourself TIE Advanced. My brain's not working. There's something missing from this fleet. It's the TIE Fighter. The TIE Fighter, then maybe the Gauntlet. But the TIE Fighter's the big thing. Okay, so yeah, Ray into... Let's double check. I don't want to give you bad advice. Yep, 100%. Ray, Star Killer, SLKR, Executor. Work on your mods a bit, and that's where your next two Zetas should go. Hopefully that helps, Wild Fan. Not anytime soon, Wild Fan. If you buy the Rebel Pack, I would wait until after you finish SLKR and Executor. But then I would say it could be your third Galactic Legend, or you could go for Sith Eternal. You'd be about the same amount of distance from either one. That is my suggestion to you. Distance Bros. Oh, hold on, JTR. Okay. I can't farm Ben Solo or Proving Grounds. Okay, so Dr. J, it's a lot of investment in your Ray team. Ray is great. I love Ray. I don't actually like Ray, but Ray doesn't deserve that kind of team. give Ray JTR, give her Holdo, give her BB-8, and give her L3 if you have her from the other Lightspeed bundle. If you don't have... Yes, put L3 on Ray. So that would be your team, is JTR, Holdo, BB-8, and then L3. And then you'll swap out Holdo for either Ben or Cal Kestis down the road. And then you'll swap out BB-8 for the other one, obviously. And then that'll open you up to have a Zori team, which with the Finn Zeta, 2 Resistance Bros, Rose, and Zori, you'll get some... just amazing holds. Just like, you know, having a Gear 9 Zori, I get, 4 holds, 5 holds all the time. 100% the way to go. Is Ray, Hoda, Lumi, Omi? It was an accident. Armor and GTR, good Ray team. Ray and Hoda actually work really well together, and it was really common in 3v3 for a long time. Not a bad thing. Ray, GTR, Hoda, BB-8, L3. Yep, perfect, Dr. J. Hoda, Lumi... Omi. I don't know what Omi does because no one puts it on. Armorer is never going to be bad on a team, and basically Rey works with any kind of Jedi. So yeah, that team would work. Is it going to be great? Who knows? Because that is a lot of just random synergy. But could it work? Yes. The answer is yes. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. I want to. This isn't my account. This is your account. Sounds good, Jay. I'll see you later. I gotta get going myself, but I want to read the Lumi Omicron really quick just to see. Luminara. Where's Luminara? There's my Luminara. Oh, shiz. Well, we got some people still here. So I bought the Christmas pack because I'm a loser and had an extra gift card lying around for myself. And I got Keller and Beck out of the pack. So I could take them up to 7-star immediately. So that's an option for me now. But I don't want to do it if you guys want to continue to see 3-star Gear 11 work. So I am willing to leave him at where he's at if you guys want. Dude, Stagger, that's awesome. Honestly, I would have probably preferred Zori. But that is awesome, Stagger. Get him to Gear 13. So I'll put up a poll today on the YouTube, so just make sure that you vote for what you want. But I'm gonna let people kind of decide whether or not I should get up my Keller and Beck, because if people want to continue to see it, I didn't show it last time, but he did get 2 holds in Territory Wars using him as the lead, which was pretty cool to see. But yeah, so like, you know, I'll let you guys kind of decide. I don't want to, like, you know, make this like, oh yeah, I can use it, so obviously I'm going to. But I want you guys to be able to decide, because if you guys want to see more testing physically, I'm down to do it. Honestly, I might actually go for Bo just because of that, because that means all I have to do is farm up IG-12, and that's it. So with a Gear 11 Keller and Beck Omi, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, so Dispel Deep. This might non-bow with Rey, if I'm being honest. I don't know how they classify this. It's bonus protection equal to the amount lost, so this shouldn't non-bow. This shouldn't non-bow with because it's bonus protection like Treya and not protection up. It shouldn't non-bow. Although there are some redundancies in the kit. Obviously, you know, the can't lose turn meter. Rey also does the same thing while they have inspiration. But regardless, I think, yeah, she should work fine with Rey, no problem. I'm scared to buy the 5K pack because I'm only missing the newest marquee tunes. Yeah, that's fair, Lion's Den. Hey, Caleb Zwiger, good to see you. I'm about to head out, actually. I got work in like 15 minutes, and I still got to find something to eat. So, but yeah, so I will throw up a, I'll just throw up a poll to see if everyone wants me to, wants me to actually 7-star Keller and Beck because I opened that pack. Or if you guys want to see some more low-star testing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Those of you who haven't, please subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to hit it before January. And I'm going to end the stream there because I really got to get going to work. So, love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sorry, Next Reaper. I will see you next time. Palm Peeper All-Stars, also, I will see you next time. I'm ending it right here. Sorry, buddy.